Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Falcons are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Cowboys, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Mariota. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deshaun Jackson, 78 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Vinny Curry coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second down, Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And some room to work. Oh, now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they run with Mixon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Oh, they're holding their breath right now. That's Aaron Rodgers shaken up on the play. Still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Falcons send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Mariota now on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it'll bring up third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
This is brought in at the 21. Oh, able to avoid him. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They start the drive with Cook, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Throwing, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
and long here for Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Throwing, Rivers. That's Samuel, caught left side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
And ready for 3rd and 6.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now here come the Cowboys.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
A first down throw for Mariota. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Mariota. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The man whose father was a Cowboy, Mario Edwards Jr., in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Third down, Mariota eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's fielded at the 45. Terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And here now come the Falcons. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First down, Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Third and short yardage, Rivers looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. Flush to his right. He's going to air it out deep for Matt. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. On 1st and 10, Rivers out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Shift together here from the D-line. Rivers again. Looking for the end zone. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. On the run, it's Kelly. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Rivers. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mixon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watching that, Marty. Let's go. 390.
Now Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rivers to throw it. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. On the ground, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Mariota to throw it. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2, so any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing here, Rivers. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run here with Mixon, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Falcons on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll look to throw. They find some open field here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Now he's forced out left. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Atlanta, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Day.